if you're one of the many students who hates completing the square, here's a different method you can use to change a quadratic into vertex form. This uses the vertex formula, which if you remember is x equals negative b over 2a. That's what we use to find the x-coordinate of the vertex of a quadratic. So here, the b is 2, and the a is 3. So we plug those in, put the 2 in for the b and the 3 in for the a, and that's negative 2 over 6, which becomes negative 1/3. So then we know that our vertex of this quadratic has an x-coordinate of negative 1/3 on the graph. But we still need to find the y-coordinate. So we plug back into the equation with our x, and we start over y equals 3, and everywhere we see an x, we plug in that negative 1/3. So we put it in both spots here. Now, this method will really save you time if you're using your calculator or your graphing calculator. You can just plug all of that in one line and get it to compute the answer for y for you. But I'll write out the steps by hand. So the negative 1/3 squared becomes 1/9. The 2 times negative 1/3 makes negative 2/3. Then the 3 times 1/9 makes 3/9, which reduces to 1/3. Minus 2/3 minus 4, just bring those down. So if you have 1/3 and you take away 2/3, that's negative 1/3 minus 4. Find a common denominator. So the 4 becomes negative 12/3, which means that y ends up being negative 13/3 when we combine the negative 1/3 and the negative 12/3. Now that was a lot of steps to do that all out by hand, so this method isn't necessarily saving us that much time here, but like I said, you could do it really fast on the calculator and maybe just hate dealing with completing the square. So this saves you from doing that. So now we know both coordinates of the vertex. The x was the negative 1/3, and now we know that y is negative 13/3. So now we can set up our vertex formula using some reverse engineering. Whatever the coefficient was for the a, in this case it was a 3 that was way out in the front, that's going to be your a no matter what. So you're going to have y equals, and whatever your a was from the very beginning of the problem, just bring it down. So here it was a 3. If there was no a, then don't bring anything down, just leave that spot blank. And then we're going to have the x, and we'll use the opposite same rule. So the x with the vertex form is always opposite. So if our vertex was negative 1/3, that means the equation must have been plus 1/3. For the y-coordinate, we use the same sign. So since it was negative 13/3, we keep it as negative 13/3. And that is your vertex form using the vertex formula instead of completing the square.